What is up, you lovely, beautiful people? How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in to a little city / river run around the city of Belfast here in Northern Ireland. Been here for a few days already. I think it's my third day here. Stopping at the Hilton right next to the river. So, without further ado, let's get on the wheel. Got a few things to talk about, which is fun. I haven't actually made a video, which feels like for a while now. I didn't make one in Glasgow. I was aiming to make one in Glasgow, a whole review video on close to 1,000 kilometers. I'm just hit over 900 kilometers today, so I got 100 more to go and I'll do that 1,000 kilometer video. But yeah, I'll pop you on the list this way so I can focus. Yes, so what was I saying? The weather in Belfast just wasn't. Belfast, I'm in Belfast now. The weather in Glasgow wasn't all that great. Like my travel day, I got there and the weather was glorious, and then there on after, it was just very windy, extremely windy and extremely wet. So unfortunately I didn't really get out and about or have the sort of motivation to go out there and do a video. And I felt like the video that I did make of the Loch Lomond to Glasgow to Loch Lomond video was a good enough video for my Glasgow experience. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's on the channel. Just gonna go through this sweet little pathway tunnel here. Loving the clouds today. Do like some overcast. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with my voice? I've not really spoken to anybody today. The overcast clouds, so dramatic. It's beautiful, great for photography. If you like photography, I might as well plug my Instagram channel as well. Go check out @NealHolmes photography stuff, but also don't forget @NonStopNeal is where the fun stuff is. The less serious stuff. A lot of training from when I was doing more training not back in the day, a few months ago, but now I'm on tour life, so I've actually started to post less edited, less sort of structured photography, more just lifestyle on the road. I've started to do hotel stuff, share like my accommodation, that sort of thing. But yes, we're in Belfast, so I've lost my trail of thought. Chatting. Yeah, let me give you a little view of this here. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Absolutely lovely. So I arrived 2 days ago. I arrived on Monday, today's Wednesday. We had our first travel day. We've got a bit of traffic. There's one thing that I try not to do, and that's to stop on the wheel. I was just going to go through that way there. The footbridge is closed. Always try and find a different way around things. But when there's moments like this, you can, practice a few little tricks. If you see my little trick video, really getting into it. It feels really cool. Woo, not so good. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. We're going for it. The other bikes are going for it. Hey. Yeah, check the trick video out. My dressing room and the backstage area this week is looking great. So I'm going to be doing a few more tricks there as well. Oh, we got another red. Oh no, this is not what I had planned. But that's alright. We can watch traffic, or we can try and go. What shall we do? Oh, we'll just move around. Off we go again. So I'm not sure if I'm making any sense. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over this bridge here, and then there's this other bridge over here, and it's up and down. And I thought I'd take you guys to the home of the Titanic, where the Titanic was built. It's right next to the venue, the arena that were performing at, the SSE Arena. So I checked that out this morning briefly. Last time I was here, it actually wasn't built. They were building it, they were in the process, but yeah, it hadn't been finalised. I may or may not go actually in the building and check out the museum, but for the most part I think it's just really cool to see it from the outside. It's quite a beautiful piece of architecture. What's this guy doing? These boats here, these red ones, you see them? I think they just sit there. I think I remember them being here when I was here last, like 5 years ago as well. Can't be the same ones. So yeah, we'll go check out the Titanic place, and hopefully we have a little bit more time to have a little cruise around the city centre of Belfast. Now yesterday, up on the grass here a little bit. Ooh. Yesterday, unfortunately, what happened was a fire started in one of the old buildings. It was a 300-year-old building. It survived some of the bombings back here, and then it got sort of rebuilt and refurbished not that long ago, and a fire started yesterday. So firefighters were on it all day yesterday trying to put the blaze out, and even still this morning it's a little bit smoky, but it does look like the whole facade is still intact and in one piece. But you just never know with these things. Hopefully they don't knock it down. Beautiful old buildings like that, you know. That's why I love England and the UK. Those big stone buildings, castles everywhere. Oh, this walkway's pretty busy. See, unfortunately that happened yesterday. So I mean, it's kind of interesting to watch and see how the firefighters work and how everyone, the community, comes together and sorts that stuff out. But what I wanted to talk about, which I'll get around to now, is bringing my wheel. Somebody commented, which is a valid comment. I was really excited when I first got the wheel, and I mentioned how excited I was about taking it around Europe and on the travels. Every week a different city. Every week when we hit Europe, I think from now on we'll be flying to every new destination. And as I was aware, and as a lot of you are probably aware, that the battery sizes on these things are pretty decent, which does allow us to get these epic speeds and epic miles. But of course, you're just not allowed to take these on aeroplanes. Certainly not as hand luggage or in your main luggage. Definitely when I do return back to my home in Australia, I will be boxing it up and packaging it up and sending it via hopefully not freight, 'cause that would take forever, but you know, sending it by mail off to my home in Australia, which seems to be fine. Obviously you can get them posted out everywhere, but on this occasion, because we flew here, but the beautiful thing about this tour life is that we are touring big giant dinosaurs. Loads of boxes, heaps of boxes full of rigging equipment, lighting, everything to fill and put together a massive arena show. Could have on the cobbles here. There you go, Jeremy. A friend of mine was asking about cobbles when we get to Europe. Look at it, holds, it just works. And this is a thin tyre back on this tyre. So yeah, because everything goes by trucks. Tell you what, let's just have a little stop over here. Drink a little bit of this in. Yeah, so everything goes by trucks. So the beautiful thing about that is I can just put my my really small, I mean, these things are just, look at them, there's just nothing to them, absolutely nothing to them. Still blows my mind. I giggle to myself as to how small and compact these things are. Let's pop it in a road case, and then it gets driven with the rest of the trucks along to the next destination, whether that will be, well, anywhere, basically everywhere the tours go in. My wheel can jump on board with the big dynos and everything else and make it there with no hassle. But the only downside to that, it's not really a downside, to be honest. The only downside to it is because I have a travel day, so I'll leave it on the Sunday, put it in the road case after work, and then travel. So for the rest of the day on Sunday I won't have it, which is only a couple of hours and it's pretty late anyway. And then all of Monday, which is a travel day, I won't have it all that day. And then the following day, Tuesday, which is a loading day, I only get it probably midday, a little bit late. Today I had to, the other day I had to wait till around, what was it called? Sorry. Here is the Titanic Museum. It's beautiful as ever. I really like the cast iron cutout here. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yes. And I'm blabbering about how I can transport my wheel to and from. I'm kind of bragging, really. Because any other situation, if I wasn't traveling with this tour and I wanted to, go travel around Europe or Asia or anywhere that involved taking air travel, then it just wouldn't happen. You just have to post it everywhere, which would just be annoying, wouldn't it? It'd get so bored and expensive, and it would take forever, and you'd have a risk of losing your wheel. All these kind of things. But I have seen some smaller wheels. There's this UK company that have come up with a wheel that has detachable, changeable batteries, and it meets all the certain regulations to certain airlines where you can actually take it on board a plane. So that's a good consideration if you did want to take your wheel along with you. But anyway, here we are. Right in front of me here is where I believe there were two giant epic ships that were made here. And I think on the left here was where the RMS, is that correct? The RMS Titanic was built, and then to my right another one was built called the Olympia Olympic. I'm not sure, let's go find out. I was trying to retain a little bit of information from when I came here earlier. The Titanic, well, here we go, look, the Olympic, I was right. Is where the RMS Olympic was built beside her sister ship, the Titanic. And that was back in 1910. Wow. I don't know if you can see that diagram, that sketch there. Unbelievable. Yeah, 1910. The Titanic. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That is pretty cool. You hear so much about the Titanic. Maybe I will go and check out the museum. Maybe I will. So I wonder if these steel columns are the actual remains from the original. I don't know what you'd even call it. The big steel column spider web of epicness where they would haul and build the ship. I reckon it is. I reckon it is. Certainly these, get us on this camera here, certainly these tracks here, this is definitely from back in the 1900s, 1910. We've got a little plaque here, so gives you a bit more information. Yeah, so they built it between 1909 and 1911. This is where the Titanic was built. There you go. It's turned into a bit of a historical one wheel EUC trip. Yes. Right, when I was here earlier, there was loads of people running around this pitch doing sort of cross-training style workouts. It's kind of nice, really. I actually, when I come up, I was like, what is this? What is this all about, this bit here? I wonder why they've left this so empty. Well, there you have it. And there's the Titanic Museum. It's a pretty cool structure. I do like that. It is quite nice, isn't it? And so this this ocean here goes all the way out to the east coast of Ireland, Northern Ireland, after Scotland, just over there. So the flight was only like a 55-minute flight. It was nothing, absolutely nothing. So I don't think I'm gonna have time to. I want to keep these videos reasonably short. So we're coming close up to the 17-minute mark. So with that being said, I'm going to keep on cruising, and I will come out and put a proper video of just me cruising through the city of Belfast. But for now, thank you for tuning in to yet another, still ain't got a proper name for these things, another EUC POV EUC travel educational video vlog majobby, whatever you want to call it. Alright guys, let's go to the Titanic one and end it there. Pretty cool. Titanic was built here. Such an iconic ship. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. There's my alarm going off to make sure I don't go too long. Alright guys, thank you so much. Take it easy. Leave some comments in the section below if you want to say hello, and I'll catch you in the next one. Live, laugh and love. Stay safe. Peace.